Hello, everyone. I'm your co host, Otis Isaacs, and thank you for joining in to episode 6 of Bring the Bars podcast, where every week a different underground MC gets interviewed. And this week we got the very talented Jumpin Joe The Rapper. How you doing, man?
What's up, brother Otis, man? I'm doing all right, man. Hanging in there. I can't complain.
Good, good. I can't either. All right. You can go ahead and introduce yourself for all the listeners.
Yeah. My name is Jumpin Joe the Rapper, formerly known as Jumpin Joe. And I'm from New Orleans, raised in Southern California, and I reside in San Antonio. I've been rapping for about 5 years, put out a few albums, everything independent. You know what I mean? Just doing my thing.
All right. Independent. So you got like a home studio at the house, or you send your music somewhere to get mixed and mastered? How does that work out for you?
Oh man, I'm an alchemist, man. I'm figuring out how to do everything on my own, man. From the toe up till I blow up, man. I got
Hey,
the
there we
home
go.
studio at the crib. I spent hours studying certain mentors, spent hours studying certain video to figure out how to get my sounding right. My thing was, you know what? If I can't afford, to have the type of sound that I like, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm gonna figure out how to get that
Yeah.
sound on my own. And
Right.
that's basically what I've been doing. So now I have a specific sound that people are following. Rather they know the
Hey,
difference between $3,000 put into it or just love, sweat, and tears put into it. I really don't
it's the
know,
sound
but
that matters. It's the sound
yeah,
that matters. That blood, sweat, and tear. We can hear it. We can hear it in your music, man. Let me tell you what, because like you posted that, and I heard it, and I said I have to, and I tried to jump on. I think I was the first one actually to even like it. That comment or that post that you made, and I just that sound that you have, man. It's incredible. It really is. Really entertaining, and the words that you say. Oh yeah, I really enjoy your music. So it's real
appreciate it,
fun
man.
looking into you and
Likewise.
listening to a lot of it. Thank you. I really do appreciate it myself. I really do. I
Y-
really do. What would you
Yeah,
say, UK? What would be the scariest thing about starting this on your own and like looking into mentors yourself and just starting it on your own? What would be the scariest thing you think?
the scary. I would say the scariest thing is not knowing how you feel about a certain situation because you know a lot of people shortchange themselves, man. We have what about 6 or 7 emotions that we all know about, happiness,
Mm-hmm.
sadness, anger, surprise, and fear, and all of that, disgust or whatever, but man,
Yeah.
they got so many more emotions that are out there, aesthetic happiness, admiration. There's a fine line between admiration and envy, or it's just it just took a lot of reading on my behalf to actually develop the self-awareness that I have now, so that I ain't got no more fear. That's why, in a lot of my
Okay.
raps I'm talking about walking bold with my chest out in the Lord's name, because once I declare, I'm a man of faith. Once I declare something in Jesus' name, then it's just a matter of time before it comes into fruition. So my advice would be, overcoming fear. You got to make something out of nothing, man. You got to move. You can kick back and be scared, or you can operate in self doubt, or you can just go full speed ahead, man. All gas,
Yes,
no brakes.
sir.
That's just really what I
Yes,
do, man.
sir. All right, you say you're from California, but you live in Texas now. So, is there any musical influence from California, from Texas, or where's your inspiration come from? Where does your music channel from, artist wise? As in, like, why is it hip hop? Why'd you choose hip hop? Is there a certain artist that made you want to do it, or what happened there? What inspired you to start music? Because you said you've been doing it for 5 years now. That's not
Yeah,
very
yeah.
long, as a matter of fact. And you, like I said before, you're really good. So, like, yeah, what inspired that? You know?
Well, when I was a youngster, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Easy E were beefing, and they came out with that song Dre Day, I think, or whatever song it was, where Easy E was in a blue coat doing the Running Man by the freeway.
Yeah, I think that.
they,
Yeah,
they
I
came
remember
out with
that.
that song, man. And you know what? I just figured, man, these dudes is hard. I want to rap like them. And
Okay.
so I grabbed my Walkman. Uh, I'm dating myself now, but yeah, I grabbed my Walkman and put a tape in there, and I recorded a verse, and I played it for my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, it sounds good and everything, but you can't be making fun of Easy E. He'll come after you." It
That's the
was
truth.
funny,
That's
man.
funny. That's funny. Oh
Yeah, so
yeah.
that was my inspiration, and then time went on, and I just had to figure out, hey, is it gonna be gang banging or is it gonna be track and field? And out of respect for a lot of the OGs and a lot of the G's out there, I didn't have that gang banging in my heart, man. Them niggas, excuse me, those guys, they was really good at
No, you're good.
it. Like, and so I just,
Yeah.
yeah, they were really, they lived and died with that gang banging. And so, what I did, I had to choose the athletic route. And
Okay.
after the athletic route, I chose poetry. And then I ended up finding my way back to hip hop like in 2015 or so, after I moved from California to Texas, and I finally had a job that was paying a lot more than $11 an hour. And I wasn't just surviving, now I was thriving and I actually had extra money to buy a microphone, you know?
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I bought a microphone and it was a wrap. No turning back since then, man.
And you said that you found a flow and a style that people can relate to. Has it changed? Was it something else before? Like, was it just you just kept making music and listening to it, and then like, no, I don't like that, but I like this. I don't like that. I like this. Like, how did that come about? Because you said that you found a sound that people enjoyed. Was that just how it came out natural, or was it something you worked on?
Um, well, my flow hasn't really changed. It's basically what I'm feeling in my spirit. Just kind of like when you hit the dance flow, you're not really worried about looking cool. You know, I mean, the people that's on the dance floor that look cool aren't really trying to look cool. They just feeling the music and doing what they do,
Yeah,
whatever
it's in
they,
the soul.
whatever they are.
They
You
feel
feel
it.
me? And
Yeah.
so that's how my flows come across. When I'm rapping. In regards to the sound is changing. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not near where I want to be yet in regards to the production and the sound. But you know what? If you're a fan of mine, you're gonna ride with me. Throughout this.
Exactly. Exactly. And a true
you know.
fan, they will respect the change too. They'll respect the change. Some might talk, that's what they do. That's what they do. But they'll respect the change. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what else you have coming out. I know that you have a new song. I think tomorrow. What's tomorrow? The second. Jumpin' Angels. I think that's what you have that coming out soon. I heard that little snippet. That I really enjoyed that. I was like, look at this dude, another one. Sound like DJ Khaled over here.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that song's called Jumpin's Angels. It's a little play on Charlie's Angels. It helps the listener get to know me a little better, and it got a nice little beat to it. So that's
Oh, it
what's
really
going
does.
on,
Yeah,
man.
I noticed that about all your music, man. The beats. Do you just hear a beat and you find it and you're like, yep, there it goes, and you put a song to it, or like, how do you find your beats? Because every single one of them, it's like it's a club banger, but at the same time, like I'm gonna sit there and smoke, and I'm gonna ride to this. Like, you got a good collection of beats there for your music. How's that choosing process go? If you don't mind me
Man,
asking.
I'll tell you a crazy quick story, man. I was a poet
Yeah.
in 2013 in California performing for the city of Fullerton. That's where I'm from, Southern
Okay.
California, the city of Fullerton. So I'm performing my poetry with my best friend Kevin on guitar as I speak, my poetry. And uh, another member of the show was my good friend named Jason Fairhurst Wall. He's a fellow poet. He has this son named Aiden Fairhurst Wall. Couldn't have been nothing but, I don't know, 9 or 10 at the time. And he said his little poem, and it was so cute. The crowd loved it, and we all loved it. It was beautiful. Yo, I
Mm-hmm.
move out here 5, 6 years later. Jason hits me up. Hey, Joe, if you're doing music, I want you to link up with my son because he is a master beat maker. And Jason's very precise with his words. His vocabulary is ridiculous. So when he said master beat maker, I took that for what it was. And I was like,
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
And, and so I called his son and it's a wrap. His name is AWOL. So shout out to AWOL. That's my producer. That's where the beats are coming from, man.
Okay, okay, yeah. Wow, I love those beats. Especially that one that that we did. I ain't trying to plug nothing in or nothing, but like I just felt it, man. I was like, damn, what is this? What is
Yeah.
this? So I
And
really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
AWOL's work ethic is crazy. And thank you, by the way. AWOL's work ethic is nuts. You ask him, you tell him what type of beat you're looking for, man, he drops it to you. 10, 15 minutes, he just goes and makes it. He really is a master beat maker, you know. So I think my career went to a different level when I started rocking with him, man.
That's really nice. It's really good to have a nice solid producer that you can rely on because that's really hard to find in the game. It seems that finances, locations, beats and ownership seem to be a big issue for underground artists. A lot of them just find random beats, whatever, and some of them even, if they do good, they get in trouble. And so, yeah, finding a good, loyal beat maker, producer, that's something right there.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, when we do these little Bring the Bar podcasts, we like to do a little game that we call Pick the Bars. And it's where I'll name off two rappers, two artists, two lyricists, and you pick which one that you like the bars better. Does that sound like something you want to do? Or, you don't have to pick one or the other. You can say both or you don't like either. Does that sound something you'd like to do?
Yeah, yeah. Let's get it popping.
All right. So, first one, I got to give a big old shout out to the podcast itself. It's the first question for Pick the Bars. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac all the way.
Tupac. Yeah, I'd have to say Tupac myself. All right. Slim Thug or Lil Flip?
Lil Flip, because I thought Slim Thug was Lil Flip a
No
while
shit.
back.
For real? Why you
Yeah,
think that?
yeah.
Why you think? Why you think that?
Man, I was growing up in Cali. I ain't know too much about all that South stuff, man, like that. I'm from New Orleans, so I'm all cash moneyed out, but in no limit, But when it came to Lil Flip and Slim Thug, I just thought both of them had a similar kind of style, And then I realized who Slim Thug was. I was like, oh man, I don't know who came first, but I'm staying with Flip.
I bet. When I was younger, I had to. He has a song called "Game Over," and I'm a big gamer myself. I like to say I am, but man, that song, I was like, man, I love this song. I love this song. Okay,
Me too.
how how about this? C Murder, BG.
Oh, why you gonna do that to me, man? I got a Fleur de Lis tattooed on my left shoulder, as
Oh
big as
shit!
day, man. I'm from the Saint Bernard Projects, man, 7th Ward. Let me see, C Murder or BG. I would have to say C Murder, just to respect my elders.
All right. Well, this one throw a little curveball at you. Mystical or Busta Rhymes?
Oh, Buster Rhymes, because
Busta.
mystical. Yeah, I say Buster. I'm just going on. I'm just going on principalities now. Mystical did something I don't agree with. Uh, a while back, he went to prison for something, but
Yeah.
something that I don't agree with the way he moved,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
Buster Rhymes get that one all the way.
I can respect that. I can respect that. Um, Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar.
Wow, that question. That is a tough one.
I mean, I don't want to make it easy on you. I gotta make it work a little bit.
And they definitely are in the same game, in the same league. I would say Lil Wayne, just because of how old I was when he had that run, and like, with No Ceilings and all of the
Yeah,
Carters
his
and
mixtapes, man. His
dedications.
mixtapes,
Yeah,
bro.
I was in college when he
Ooh.
did that, and yeah, so I'd say Lil Wayne, but Kendrick's not a distant second, man.
Yeah, I try to pick two similar ones right there. I figured that one's hard for me to answer myself sometimes because I grew up real hardcore on Lil Wayne, and then when Young Money came out, like before I even listened to it, I defended it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. So in the whole back then when
Yes.
Young Thug came out with what was it like Barter Six or that weird thing, Lil Wayne said, you're not a Lil Wayne fan if you listen to Young Thug. Like I went so far back in the day to where I was like, all right. no more Young Thug. Like that's how.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but
yeah.
Kendrick though, Kendrick. I mean, every time a Kendrick song comes out, I'm just my mind is. I'm like, damn, that lyricist right there. So yeah, that was a hard one for me. All right, and I'll go ahead and for the last one, Master P or Birdman.
Man. I would have to say Master P.
Master P. Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree
hands
with you.
down. Yeah, Master P. Master P
I
is
have
like
a
he's one of my mentors.
yeah. See, I was getting
Like
ready to say I have mad respect for No Limit myself. I'm from Ohio, but my cousin he a big influence and mentor of mine personally. He's he was real big into No Limit, and he got me into all of it. And I would just like listen to it over and over and over again. And I love Master P and all of them. So yeah, I have a soft spot for yeah. Like I said, and then you said you're from Nolens yourself, so
mm-hmm.
that was awesome. When I
Them
found that, I was like, oh my god, like, cause I've never been myself. So yeah, that I want to go
it
there for the music itself, the history for hip hop. That's incredible, man.
yes,
Incredible.
it's definitely a place where a lot of good musicians, a lot of souls down there, man. My uncle Leroy Jones, he plays at the preservation at that jazz hall down there. Leroy Jones, he's a
Oh
trumpeter, man. They
wow,
call him they call him Lil Satchmo after Louis
Little
Armstrong. He
Satchmo,
was
huh? Okay.
yeah, they didn't let him play at Louis Armstrong's funeral because he was too young, and out of respect. But he was literally the best trumpeter. They were talking, hey, Lil Satchmo should play, and in New Orleans we all about respecting our elders and stuff. So he didn't get to play at
Yes,
that, but
sir.
yeah, he's toured with Harry Connick Jr. and everything, man. Leroy Jones, my family's a very musical family. Hey, but not to digress. Exactly, the reason I picked Master P, it goes along with that song that me and you just dropped, slow and steady.
Well,
Slow and steady wins the race, man. Like that's where I get those principles from. People like Master P, Nipsey Hussle. You understand?
yeah.
It's
No, I
it
get it.
all boils down to slow and steady wins the race. You can't step over a dollar for a peso. You know.
You really can't. Yeah, that those lyrics that you had, that song, it hit me in a personal spot. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I was way excited to get on that and take that opportunity myself. That was pretty incredible. I think.
I mean, I think
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
you
ask
took
you.
you took it home.
Hey, I
I think you
appreciate it.
took it
You
home.
did. It was I worked on it. I worked on it real hard. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I did. I erased a few things. Because I'm a writer myself. I erased a few things, redid it. I was like, nah, this has to be. I want to be up to his level. If it's not up to par, I don't want it. I don't want to disappoint. So no, that was. I really appreciate that. I really do myself.
That's the first of many. Hopefully, you know. Just let me know.
Yeah, and you said it was a world part of a worldwide mixtape that you're doing, that you're getting together with all these artists from around the world. So like, what's that about, dude? I want to know more about that.
Oh man, I'll tell you. All right, it started off with me listening to this radio station here in Texas, and I heard somebody that was hella hyphy from California, and so man, I had to hop out of bed and get on the internet and literally search for at least about 10-15 minutes get the playlist. And the rapper that I was listening to on the radio station turns out to be Mally Music. He's solid.
Okay.
A rapper out of Fairfield, California, man. He a friend now. Rapper and friend, Mally Music. I added him on Instagram and we linked up. Then we collabed. That was the second or third time I collabed. I'm usually in my own zone, man. My work ethic is ridiculous, so it's hard for me to, you know, I'll make a song and on my lunch break. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to meet somebody that matches that. But when it came to Mally, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. It's almost like running a relay, man. I hand the baton off, he hands the baton off. When we finish the race, it's a wrap, right? So what I did was I started collabing because I'm like, maybe other rappers will be it's a smooth process as it was with Mally. So I ended up collabing with you, representing Ohio. I got
Woo woo.
Sean. Much respect. Much respect to the host, Bring the Bars.
Oh yeah,
Sean on the
much
track.
respect.
He hopped on the track that's dope called Tendencies, and then Jamal Shane, who's dope too. All these, every single one of y'all is fire, right? Then I got Mally Music on Straight A's too. Straight A's what surpassed 13,000 streams last week. I talk in thousands now because I used to talk in hundreds, and before that I used to talk in tens. So it's just a matter of time before I'm talking in millions. I'm proclaiming that in Jesus' name about the amount of people that stream my
Amen
music,
to that. Amen to
right?
that.
So it surpassed like 13,000 streams recently, straight A's. So I'm excited about that. So I was like, man, let me reach out and get a few more collabs. So now I got a rapper. His name is Big Letters, and he from Colombia. He hopped on one of my tracks called "Bad Day," and it's a rap too. I'm thinking about just stopping it right there, man, because the whole album from start to finish is just sick, man. I consider myself to be a decent rapper, but with all of you guys on there, everybody I just named, Mally Music, Sean, Big Letters, like Jamal Shane, like every single one of y'all on that album, something's bound to happen. And so I'm planning on releasing that, and I'm calling it World Ties. I'm
World
also working
ties.
with, yeah, because I'm working with someone, another rapper's gonna hop on there named Gaffa from London, and then my homeboy JMO Cliff from New Zealand is supposed to hop on there too. But yeah, so that's gonna be the first album that I release in 2021. It's gonna be called World Ties.
I'm excited to hear the finished project. I am. That's it's
Me
gonna
too.
be
I try.
something else, man. I really think it's gonna be something else because it's crazy because with this whole everybody that you named, you know, as of recently, and I can't say that I have talked or worked with any of them myself, except for you and Sean, but all those names are familiar. And it's because of this, it's because of what's going on. And I feel like that's incredible. The connections, the links, like this is crazy. It's a really hard time right now, with everything going on. We've been in COVID for what, 7 months now, 6 months now. Everybody had to
Mm-hmm.
readjust things, and we're all trying to pick it back up. And the connections and the bonds that were made. It's just incredible to me. It's incredible. Look what the outcome. You're coming out with this worldwide mixtape, and it's bringing in the numbers. And each artist on there is going to do their own promoting for it. So that's just even more. Man, it's just crazy, and it's so awesome to me. And I like
It
seeing
really
stuff like
is.
that. I really do. And your
Same
drive for
here.
it, I don't think you're going to stop. You're not going to be a one hit wonder. If you have a song and it makes it big, you're not going to stop there. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And those are the kind of artists that I respect. That's what I look forward to listening to. And the songs that I want to do, like I love it. And it's just incredible to hear stuff like that. So I'm really happy for you. I can't wait to hear World Ties. World Ties. Do you have a date? I know you said that you're thinking about releasing it soon, or is it just kind of like a big old work
I'm
in progress?
I'm just waiting on a few more verses, and I'm gonna make sure it's released sometime in January. Because I'm that kid, man, that used to wear his old school clothes for the first, second, third, maybe fourth or fifth day, but the second week break out all the new clothes. Everybody else looking stupid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Dame Dash did that
Oh,
too. But that was real talk when Dame Dash mentioned that. So I'm gonna wait for everybody to drop, and then I'm gonna hit them with I'm gonna hit them with all of us, man. That bring the bars flavor on them. It's gonna be. It
that
ain't
bring
gonna
the
be
bars
fair.
flavor, man. It's really
It ain't
not.
gonna
No, it's
be
really
fair,
not. It's really not. And it's really not for the
man.
weak minded or the weak hearted. Like I said, anybody on there, they're not gonna give up. Just like I was talking about with you, they're not gonna stop. That thrive, man. You don't want somebody on your music that's just gonna. That's my opinion, at least. I don't want to get too personal with it, but I wouldn't have anybody on there that doesn't want anything else after that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yep. All that energy,
So,
man, on this album's gonna be crazy.
oh, it really is. And like I was talking about before, man, and you said AWOL, the beats, oh man, that production is just it's top of the line, man. I really do think that. I really do. But you said that you like to, poetry and you were into athletics before. Poetry has stuff to do with music, but outside of music, what kind of things do you like to do, man? Like, are you like, you play games? Do like, what happens, man? You read books, you watch movies, collect stuff.
Man, you know what? On my free time, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I be publishing books and trying to make apps and all types of stuff, man. It's all about leaving a legacy. That's how I feel. And but on my free time, I be playing Call of Duty,
Call of
or
Duty.
watching. Yeah, yeah, Black Ops 4. I be getting crazy on there. I got a gold. Yeah, yeah, I got a gold MX9 or something like. I don't know, man. It's crazy, but
Man.
yeah. I also like to keep up
Yeah,
with
that's
what's
that's
going
a
on.
with like
Huh?
the world and stuff like that, like with the arts or like, what do you mean you like to keep up with stuff?
Because it's a dark time to be living in America, man.
Mm.
I'm proud to, I'm proud to be a husband and a father, and I love my life and everything, but it's just hard right now being a black man in America. And so, what I like to do is just check out, keep up on everything that's going on in different countries, man. Like
Okay,
a
okay.
day, a day don't pass by where you don't see me watching Australia TV for at least 2 or 3 hours, just to let me know, hey, look, it's just the situation or the environment that I'm in. It's not like that worldwide. And I
Yeah,
watch a lot of TV in Pakistan. I watch a lot of TV in Australia. Watch a lot of webcam footage. On a daily basis. My wife's from Pakistan, so it gives me a good perspective on things outside of this country, man.
man, probably eat some good food then, man.
Every day is like eating at an Indian restaurant. It's a
Man,
trip.
I bet, man. That make my mouth water right now. Just thinking about it. Man,
For real. Yep. I got blessed. I gained like 15, 20 pounds since COVID hit. Yeah. You know.
man, that's how I feel. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it, man. But yeah, I'm really enjoying your music, man. I'm really, really looking forward to hearing a lot more, a lot more. Jumpin' Joe the Rapper, man, and what a name! What inspired that name, man? I'm really curious. When I first seen it, I said, "What the hell?" I was like, "I love that!" Instantly, Jumpin' Joe the Rapper, man. How'd you get? What's that from?
Well, man, I was a world class triple jumper in the early 2000s. I qualified for the Olympic trials in 2004, track and field.
Oh, oh
Yeah, I went to
wow, that's impressive.
Cal State Fullerton in California, and I jumped 51 11 and 3/4 as a triple jump. So they've been calling me Triple Joe. I mean, they've been calling me Jumping Joe based on the triple jump and high jump and long jump and stuff like that since like 1999, man, when I won my first championship. And as I got older,
Wow. Well, congratulations. It's way overdue, but congratulations, man. That's
hey, I
impressive.
appreciate you, man. It's a blessing now. That's just something for my son to understand that his father did and understand that he can do it and do it even better. But as for me, I moved on to another chapter in my life with music. And the name change came about because there's so many Jumpin' Joes out there. You would think that the name, that there's only one, but there were Jumpin' Joes before me. Apparently they're Jumpin' Joes after me. And so in order to distinguish myself, I added the rapper in there so that if anybody's looking for anything that has to do with me musically, they'll be able to find me easily.
Okay. Well, I'll remember that when I'm out here talking about good music that I know about to random ass people. I'm like Jumpin' Joe the Rapper. Make sure you add the rapper to it. But yeah, you're the only Jumpin' Joe I ever heard of. The only one that's gonna matter to me. So everybody else is gonna be
Hey,
pretenders. So you're
you
the
feel me?
original, in my opinion.
I
That's how
appreciate
it
you,
is for me.
Otis, man.
Hey, no,
Thanks,
I
man.
appreciate you, man. I really do. I appreciate the artists out there. Like I said, that really puts it out there. That really puts it all. Everything that I really appreciate that. So I appreciate you, man. I really do. And the music you put out there. Keep on doing it.
Thanks, brother.
Keep on doing it. And talking about your music,
Definitely.
that brings me to the next section, to our podcast. Here towards the end. We're getting towards the end of it right now. I'm having fun though. I
Me
am.
too.
Man, having fun. But this last little section, name the bars. Name the bars. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna name some of your bars and you're gonna tell me what songs of yours they come from. Go ahead and see how you do,
Oh
how you know
man.
your own music. So yeah, I was listening to some of your music and trying to, if you find these lines and these bars. So I basically pick ones that that hit me, that I thought were pretty good. That I was like, yeah, I can relate to that. I can relate to that. And so excuse me for the pronunciation of anything, or if I don't do the flow right, because. But you ready?
Nah,
Name
nah.
the
Yeah,
bars.
yeah.
All
Let's
right,
get it.
all right. This first one, yeah, they call me antisocial. That ain't never been the case. I only rock with a select few with me on this race.
I ain't never had a problem on my own. Ah, nah. Yeah, they call me antisocial. That ain't never been the case. I only rock with a select few with me in this. Oh man, I don't know. I thought it could be on my own. No,
Not on my own.
let me
It's
see.
wishing well.
Wishing well. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man,
I
they
was
got
like,
so
oh
many
damn.
lyrics. I got so many lyrics, man. I be working like there's no tomorrow, to tell you the truth, man. Shanzu, death ground mentality.
Do you write or do you freestyle? Real quick.
I put on the beat and I'd be like, yo, it's time to make a song. And then I stop and then I'll listen to it. And if I don't like the way, yo, it's time to make a song sound, I'll erase it and start all over. Or if I like the way, yo, it's time to make a song style, I'll just add to it. But mostly I rap like 4 bars for 4 bars. And then I try to make it simple. So it's like, 4 sections so I can get my whole 16 in real quick. So I don't know if that's freestyling. Sometimes I freestyle close up to the hook and just keep it popping, man.
No, I get it. I really do. I'm not a freestyler. I'm a writer myself, and I used to feel some type of way about that, and it used to discourage me. My own process discouraged me, and someone told me that, no, look at it like this. Like, how do you do it? And they're like, it's kind of like a freestyle, except you just write it down and then you go over it, and then freestyle some more, write that down, go over it again, and blah blah blah. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Anyways, getting off topic. Back to name the bars. All right. Some say the real ones know what I'm about. No need for clout. I'm all smiles when I'm dreamy, yeah. They seek me out.
uh, oh man, hold on, man. All I hear is the beat playing in my head. I know what song that is too. Uh, Let me see. Um, I'm in my zone. Peep the momentum. It's not peep the momentum.
Nah.
Oh man, I'm a bum. I don't even know my own lyrics. What song is it? Wait, wait.
Miss No,
Let me see.
nah.
Hold on. Jimmy, they seek me out. Man, I don't know. I make so many
Miss my
songs, man.
homies.
Oh man, you know what? That song is so close to my heart. I probably wouldn't even know every lyric in that song. I made that just because I was missing my buddies. I probably listened to that song about 2 or 3 times, and that's it.
Okay, okay, okay. Hey, I like it. So I listened to it a few times. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
hey,
I liked it a
all
lot
right.
too. It's just hard for me to listen to it over and over.
Hey, I get that. I get that. All right, here we go. Drive it like I stole it when it comes to my destiny. Always on the plot. No rest for me.
Drop it like it stole it when it come to my destiny. Yes, that's chances.
Yeah, chances.
Yes. Got one. I got one, man. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, got two more here. Hey, put me in the game. I know to play. Doing this shit since back in the day. Mine wasn't right, so I had to pray. Now I'm on my way.
No, I'm on my way. Oh man, that's a recent one. Uh hey, put me in the game because I know to play. Let me see. Chances. Um this one is the limit.
Yep. Yep, the limit.
Yes. Yes. All right. Awesome.
All right, this
Yeah.
next one, it's more of a just this one specific part, man. I had to. I wasn't going to include it, but I had to. And when you said this, solitary confinement in my own brain. help me maximize potential that was unseen.
Yes, man. Yes, that is shout out to Otis Isaacs. You feel me? Featuring artists on that track, man. That was slow and steady, man.
Yep, slow and steady. Man, but that part right there, man, I felt that so much. I felt that so much. You got 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. I think that's what we did, 5 of them. Yeah, you won.
Slow and steady,
Woo!
bro. Slow and steady. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no,
That's
that
how we
part what you
do
said
it,
right
man.
there, solitary confinement in my own brain helped me maximize potential that was unseen. Man, that hit so damn hard. I ain't even gonna lie. That hit so damn hard.
Thanks,
Man.
brother. Yeah, I
No, I
remember making that
appreciated
verse
that.
too. And
It was put together well
that
too.
one.
And I remember, yeah, I had to apologize for the I know I had to send it off to you and you did the little mix and the mastering and shit, but like, man, you did it so quick too. I didn't like next thing you knew I blinked and I was like, "Oh my god, this sounds so good." That was real quick. So I that turnaround was woo. Yeah, that lineup you said though, solitary confinement, man. Like I said, that was crazy. That was crazy. I had
Thanks,
fun,
man.
man. I had fun. That was the end of our little interview podcast. Bring the Bars, episode 6, interviewing
Yeah.
Jumpin Joe the
So
Rapper.
I
Man,
appreciate you, man. Shout out to Fats. Shout out to Moke. Shout out to Mike K, Kills, Nate, and Mally Music. You know what I'm saying? Team Jumping. Jumping Jostra Nostra. Look out for Jumpin's Angels coming out October 2nd. Look out for Unauthenticity dropping November 2nd, all platforms. And I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
no, we appreciate you, and like I said, we're looking forward to hearing more. All right, man.
Definitely.
Take it easy.
You too, brother.